Okay, guys, so you just read about Leonardo da Vinci. He did some really cool things. One of the things he did that was really cool was that he was designing a flying machine hundreds of years before the Wright brothers decided to try flying themselves. So what we're going to work on today is a type of flying machine. And so I'm going to make a really simple pattern. It wasn't something that you need to print off or anything like that. It's called a whirly gig. So if you decided to do some research, you could. But it's really simple. We're going to start by making a rectangle. I'm going to use a ruler so I know exactly what size I'm making. You guys can pick if you want an exact size or if you just kind of want to eyeball it. So my whirly gig is going to start off with a rectangle that is 3 inches by 9 inches. So I marked 3 inches on my paper. I'm going to take a ruler, mark down to 9. I'm going to put 9 inches here. Make another ruler. So my whirly gig is kind of long and skinny, which might work really well. So what you're going to do is just cut that out at first. And you can set your extra paper off to the side because you might be able to use it for a different one. So remember, your goal today is going to be to improve upon my design, which means make it perform better than mine. So I've got my main body. Now we're going to have to switch to the next part. So I'm going to not cut this in half. I'm going to mark 4 inches for the top, which leaves 5 inches for the bottom. Put a little line there. So remember that that's the top. Now my whirly gig I had made 3 inches wide, and so this next part I'm going to go in half. Make sure you use the right dots. I almost did that wrong. Okay, and then that line we're going to cut until that middle line that I drew. Alright. Then I'm going to cut in a little bit on here. I'm not going to cut that off. I'm going to say, let's see, I'm going to go 3/4 of an inch in here and 3/4 of an inch in there. I'm just going to cut into that mark. So I didn't cut off my top part. I haven't cut anything off. I'm going to cut a little bit more. As I look at it, I think I'm going to like it a little bit more if I cut in a whole inch. So the cool thing is you can always adjust it as you go. If something isn't working the way you want it to, you can always change it. That's one really nice thing about this model. Then I'm going to fold it. Those bottom ones, I'm going to fold them over each other. Okay, and then just for looks, keep those things all together. I folded my bottom up. I'm going to put a paper clip there, and you can put pretty much anything you want there. You can experiment with whether putting weight there helps or not. Then I'm going to fold one of those top parts down backwards and then forward. So now I've got what looks kind of like a basic helicopter.